right, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. Today being the 30th of June 2026. We have a circular here, one from, it was said to be signed by the management. No real name was attached to that. Then another one also came in from OSIM. And I think there was one also that came in from Reverend FCI. So let's just get all of them together, the three, and see how we can push them towards us. This says circular to all members. Subject: desist from derogatory remarks against Lieutenant General Emmanuel Simon. Their members are right to call the attention of all members to the need for decorum in our engagements on these platforms. It has come to my notice that derogatory remarks are being passed on the person of Lieutenant General Emmanuel Simon, who has been appointed as chairman of all the stakeholders by His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The general is wearing the rank of Lieutenant General in the USA Mark Corps as a respected personality. All members are hereby directed to desist forthwith from making insulting, demeaning, or derogatory comments about him or his person on the platform. The platform must remain disciplined, respectful, focused on constructive engagement. Any further violation will attract appropriate sanctions in line with our rules. All right, let's just leave that. I think that was a memo passed to the platform members there. But then something in synergy also was raised up by OSIM, according to the person of the general. Well, let's hear what it says. Just one moment, please. All right, this is what it says. I hope that that's not okay. Said, I think it's high time I come in and put the picture straight. This is coming from OSIM. This General Emmanuel everybody is talking about is not a military general by rank, but a general in the U.S. security outfit. While he came to Nigeria during training, he fell down from parachute and has dislocated his waist. But thank God nothing happened to him. Today, he is part of the people contributing to our success. You guys should stop confusing yourself. He is a stakeholder in this project. There's no normal human being on earth who will want to impersonate such thing. Have commons. You guys should allow the young man to rest and stop all of this childish noise. Focus on our celebration. The grand community is filled with too many envy and jealousy, or jealous people fighting for nothing. If I ask you, what's your gain for all this? After UAAG, all right, that's all. I think that's just, say, waiting you no, a big pass you. Grand community, the more you look, the less you see. Ego loud. OSIM. All right, so that's another message from OSIM regarding the person of General Emmanuel. Then we now have one from FCI or something like that. That's Reverend FCI. He says, ignore noises and trust God alone. Let us ignore community grant, voice note, and write-ups and focus on the issue that brought us here. Grant funds, not VN and unnecessary write-ups. Now imagine Reverend Agbocheno's reconciliation with Apostle Theophilus Eboy, whom he had in several occasions called bad names a good number of times after misleading great number of individuals who believed and followed him. Be careful and take care of yourself. Stop following people blindly. Do not permit people to destroy your health nor kill you with their unnecessary VN and write-ups. Please be strong and courageous and wait for the Lord's appointed moment as we keep praying and expecting the best. Revelation 3 verse 7 says, He who opens and no man can shut, and shuts and no man can open. Don't trust all these flying VNs and write-ups for your own good, but wait patiently and expectantly for God. No one is important in this grand ecosystem as all disbursement, as God's gracious intervention is. Okay, so that's that about that. And let me just drop this word for us, please. I believe that our celebration is edging closely. And for those who did community development project and those who are UAAG Theobald organ, it appears we are not closer. We are not as close as we used to be. In other words, we are very close right now to our expectations and to the promise that God has in store for us. So I would want you to really, personally, I would want you to be calm. All events that are transpiring in recent times are just telling us that we are very close to the fulfillment of these promises. And if it is so, that is to say that we need to also be wise. Like I was dropping this morning, it's not going to be at the end that we would know who is right. Of course, it's going to manifest, but then I don't want to be in the circle of those that waited to know when the end finally comes. In other words, I don't want to be in the circle of those that will finally discover the truth, whether it's Pioneer or UAG or Theobald, of where or which organ they belong to when alert begins to roll. I want to be in the circle of those that know right now that they are in the right place, so that when it is difficult to change, that will not be the time I'll be coming up. So I want to appeal to everyone. Try as much as possible to still validate your inclusivity in this particular system or program. Try verify who you are under, who you have subscribed to, your expectations. Don't wait until the very end. It might be so disappointing. All right, thank you so very much. God bless you. I wish you a very wonderful Tuesday ahead. Have a nice day.